So in this video, we're going to talk about how I created my problem using the figures on the book. Now, so here's the image. Here's the preview of the image. Now, the question is, imagine you have a rectangular basement. By removing 2 meters by 2 meters on each corner of the basement, and if the volume is 24 meters cubed, what should be the dimensions of the basement? Now, as you can see, the length is x plus 4 while the width is x and the height is 2. Now here's this is 2. That's the corners. Now let's first write down the length and the width and the height. Now the length is x plus 4, right? And the width is x. Height is 2. Now, what should be the formula for the volume of a rectangle? Formula of volume of the rectangle is length times width times height. Now, let's use what we've got into solving for width. Now, x plus 4 parentheses x2 equals 24. What should we do first? We should multiply the x to x plus 4. So x times x equals x squared plus 4x parentheses then 2 equals 24. Now we should multiply 2 to x plus squared and plus 4x. We've got 2x squared plus 8x equals 24. Now we need to simplify this since it's too large at the moment. It's not that large, but there's 2 on the x. Now we're going to simplify it by dividing by 2. Now we've got x squared plus 4x equals 24. Equals 12. Now let's move this 12 here to make it quadratic equation. Now x squared plus 4x minus 12. Why? Because I move it there. Equals 0. Now let's remember this because we're going to need it later. Now we're going to factor that so we can find the x, the value of x, the value of the answer to width. Now x squared plus 4x minus 12 equals 0, right? Okay. First, how are we going to factor this? Let's find the factors of 12. We've got 6 times 2, right? Then we've got 4 times 4. 4 times 3. What we need is to have, when we find the factors of 12, it needs to be the sum of this b, this one. So 6 times 2 can be, but the 2 needs to be negative. So if you add them up, it will equate to 4. Okay, so let me write x, don't forget the parentheses, plus 6, then x minus 2. Now if we multiply 6 and minus negative 2, it will become negative 12. So that's correct. If we add 6 plus negative 2, it will become 4. Now let's move this to the right, since they're still equals to 0, right? That one. Now it will become x equals negative 6, then x equals 2. Now, what do we want here? What should be the width? What should be the value of x? Now, pause for a moment if you would like to think. Okay, so the answer is going to be x equals 2. Why? Because we don't want any negative dimensions. If we use negative 6, then it will be wrong since there are no negative dimensions. Now, let's use what we've write earlier, which is x plus 4 parenthesis x parenthesis 2 equals 24. Now, we're going to use the value of x and solve it. So x plus 4 x 2. Oh wait, it couldn't fit. $24. Now, what's the value of x? 2, right? So this one will become 2 plus 4. Now this will become 2 as well. First, let's add this first, this one. Now it will become 6 parenthesis 2 to 24. Now let's multiply. You can multiply whatever you want first. So let's multiply 6 times 2. 6 times 2 equals 12. Times 2 equals 24. Now we've got the same value as this one. So meaning our calculations are correct. So we're going to confirm that length is 6, then width is 2, and height is 2. Let's try it again. 6 times 2 equals 12, then 12 times 2 equals 24. So of course this is going to be meters in order to find the volume. So our dimensions are length equals 6 meters, width equals 2 meters, and height equals 2 meters. Then if we times it all, it will become 24 meters cube. So why cube? Because we'll multiply length times width times height, then it will become cube, of course. So that's all for my problem. Thank you very much for listening.